Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, this is a video response to CheeseNinjaTabletop. He's having a 100 subscriber competition. Congratulations, Jeff, on 100 subs. It's absolutely fantastic. Well done and well deserved. You do have a great channel. Really enjoy your videos. So keep up the great work. And anyone who hasn't already seen Jeff's channel, I shall put a link in the description below. Go and check it out. As I said, he's an awesome guy. Really great channel. So yeah. So I was actually very happy to find out what the video response was going to be about, because although I have done a video like this before, but not recently. It's been quite a while, and I know I have quite a number of new subs. But funny enough, it was actually earlier today, I made a comment to Terrain Direct, which by the way is another awesome channel. I shall put a link to Terrain Direct also in the description. Go and check that channel out. But yeah, I made a comment to Craig, basically saying how what I like to do on YouTube is I like to show that you can achieve, really good results. I mean, I'd like to think that my results are good. You may not think so, but yeah, I know I'd like to show that you can get really good results with the minimal amount of, you don't have to basically have a massive studio room. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd love to have a studio, the paint pot shelf, all the tools, all the tricks of the trade, but I don't have that. I don't have room, don't have the money or investment. So this is my workstation. This is an old Games Workshop workstation, which I absolutely love, to be fair. And I don't actually paint over the top of that. I just basically use it for storage. This is just in my dining room, basically. So that's my table, which is where I do all my gaming. And I've got this table here which folds up. So when I actually do want to paint, that just goes up, and then I can sit at the table and paint on the table. And then under here we've got some chairs. Now in here I do have a little box which has got my surplus paints in. And then most of my paints that I'm currently using go on top of the tray or on this little paint station which I got from Miniature Maniacs. Again, a link to Miniature Maniacs channel in the description. And then I basically have a dry and a wet palette. This is just a homemade wet palette from a sponge. This has still got my Space Wolf stuff on. I think this is going to be difficult to show with one hand, this video, but there you go. So yeah, it's got my Space Wolf stuff on there. And although I finished my Space Wolf and I'm waiting for the train project to start, I'm still doing stuff. So I'm currently fixing my Duma Melantai because he broke. Some of the tentacle things broke off, so I just glued those together. Just got to touch up the paint job. I've got another breakage actually. My Wave Serpent fin broke, so I've got a replacement that I need to paint up. And I'm making some unit markers here. I've got these all magnetised, but this is my Dire Avenger one from my Wave Serpent, and I'm going to do some Fire Dragon ones and a Storm Guardian one, just so I can mark the units. So that's what I'm actually working on at the moment. And I use these little ice cream tubs for two reasons. One, to keep the dust off, and then two, just so it's hidden. If I've got any children, my children walking around, they're less tempted to touch anything. But to be fair, my children are really good. They don't touch my model stuff. And then I've got one little cup with loads of little tools and stuff in there. Nothing too fancy, just all the basic stuff. And obviously my paintbrushes. One thing I do like to do is get very high quality paintbrushes. So I do buy expensive Winsor & Newton Series 7 paintbrushes, but it's well worth the investment. So that's basically my main station. Now what I didn't show you on the previous video is a walk around the house. Jeff said he was a bit nosy, wanted to have a look at the house, so yeah, I'm going to show you that. Now this is my bookcase, which as you can see is fairly Star Trek related. But yeah, I've got boxes of bits basically. I've got sand, it's my brush cleaner. I've got my flow improver, liquid retarder, oops, my Pringle lids, which I've made a video about before. I do my glue and stuff on there, green stuff, objectives, PVA glue up there. Oh, here's my next Gothic boats. They're ready to go, they just need stripping. Coming down here, I've got the rest of my Gothic ships in there. that is my Eldar turd. You may have heard about it in my previous videos. I'm not sure what to do now because I just had to steal one of the fins in there to fix my other wave serpent. These are my other micro wings that I've got to paint, 2 of those. And then coming down, what's that? That's just another box of bits basically. It's got bits of tank, Eldar bits in there. That's got my Necron defense line. This is obviously all of my codexes and books and stuff. And then again more box. These are basically basing materials. So you've got that there. That's my magnet box. I've got this stuff which, to be fair, I don't really use. It doesn't really suit my armies, but I bought it because it looked quite cool. And that's my snow, which I use the what is it? Army Painter snow. Seems to work quite well. And that's my urban basing kits and stuff. So yeah, that's that. Let's have a quick look upstairs. Now, apologies for the mess, but I am actually supposed to be tidying up today, but I'm not. I'm doing this video instead. But anyway, right, let's go upstairs quickly. Alright, ooh! Oh. Nearly fell down the stairs. Right, this is the airing cupboard, and yeah, I'm taking over that right at the top. That's my shelf. I've got loads of bits. Those are my bits boxes basically. This is my very first original Necron Force. Again, in there I've got what I like to do is collapse all of my boxes for the units that I buy, and they're all in there. I like referring back to them when I'm painting. And that's my display rotary thing just up there. That's my cloth. If I do any spraying, I just put that down. So yeah, I've got that airing cupboard. Sadly, I'm not allowed stuff underneath my bed because the wife is a bit feng shui, so yeah, you're not allowed anything under the bed. But under my son's bed I have all of my cases, not all of them, sorry, some of my cases, and indeed that's his part of cases just over there as well. So we have all our stuff in the cases, and he's got a little cupboard in here, and let me just get in here. And in here, again, I've sort of taken over his cupboard really. That's all my Forge World stuff that I'm going to be doing. That's my Necron vehicles. Wraith Knight is in there. That's my Flayed One army. That's just in there. I've got a box down here that's got a bunch of gargoyles in, and more drop pods, Tyranid drop pods, but they're useless now because they're not in the codex. I'll keep them because they might come back. And then going into my daughter's bedroom, I like to take everyone's bedroom over, and underneath here we have the Titanic. No, we have my Necrons and my Tyranids, so they're in there, and you've seen this before I think in one of my other videos, but just in case you haven't, this is actually my wardrobe in my daughter's bedroom. But yeah, at the top there I've got all of my Cities of Death terrain. That is my Dreadball team. Never played Dreadball, but I have a team. You've probably seen my previous video. That's my Dreadball team in there. That's just some more Tyranids that I haven't got around to building yet. And then at the bottom I've got my terrain. 2 terrain boxes, Cities of Death one, then my Necron ones. That's my massive Necron team. And then I keep all my spray paints just in here as well. So yeah, as you can see, nothing special. I said I'd love to have a man cave, but you know, I don't have that. But I like to pride myself on the fact that you know, my channel is about a normal person living in a normal, you know, house, just trying to make the most of the hobby really. Okay, so that's it. Just have a quick look outside. I'll just round the video up. There you go, that's outside of my house. Okay, so thanks for watching. Congratulations, Jeff. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and more to come.